Scout Scoops, powered by Ryden Rosters, being used by yours truly, Amish Guy, for a Minnesota Twins franchise in 2020. Starting lineup, game one at Detroit. Luis Arias will lead things off with Max Kepler hitting right behind him. Jorge Polanco struggling a little bit, so he'll be in the 7-hole today. Alex Avila, today's specialized catcher to starter. Jose Barrios against Matthew Boyd. No score after 4, so we head to the Twins part of the 5th. That's where Polanco provides the Twins' second hit of the game to lead things off. Then on a 3-1 count to Buxton, Polanco swipes second base just ahead of the throw by catcher Grayson Greiner. Let's check it out again. Just ahead of Jonathan Schoop's swipe tag attempt on the leg. 3-2 count now to Buxton. It's a fastball. Misses high and inside first and second. Nobody out. Gardy's had enough. Just 4 full innings today for Boyd, and the keys are turned over to Beau Burrows.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers.
Now facing Alex Avila with the bunt attempt. Slips under the hand of Miggy. How did he get so old and decrepit? Loaded up now for a rise. 1-2 pitch catches him flinching right down the pipe, though. Next batter, Kepler. Launching it to center for the easy tag and score by Polanco. It's 1-0 Twins. Next batter, Nelson Cruz on a 2-2 count. It's a wild pitch that scores Buxton 2-0. No crazy AI dives this time to nab Byron the Gazelle. Bottom of the 6th, it's Rosario. So we see this wild pitch again. Here's the middle of the 5th. Now we go bottom of the 6th, Rosario. 13th Bomba of the year now. 3-0. 453 feet into those right field stands is estimated. On to the top of the 7th with Buxton on. Avila parking the 1-2 slider somewhere near that Rosario bomb of the previous inning. His 3rd on the season. Reliever Jose Cisneros thinks, what a nightmare. 5-0 Twins. Bases loaded to Donaldson later that frame. This unfortunate dribbler happens to reliever Kyle Funkhauser. What am I supposed to do? He says. 6-0 Twins. Gardy can only watch in pain. A light finally in this tunnel for the Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. Kristen Stewart says there will be no shutout, Mr. Barrios. His 3rd homer of the season makes it 6-1. Bottom of the 9th. Runner on 3rd for Detroit against reliever Cody Stashak facing Jonathan Schoop. Sack RBI makes today's final 6-2. Avila hanging in there with a .296 average and only 27 at-bats now as Barrios' personal catcher. The Twins have been making some more moves to try and help Stashak in the pen after losing Guerin. Signing free agent relievers Tony Barnetti, or Barnetti, I guess is his name, and Sam Tuivalala. He's out of Seattle. They still signed him to deals at AAA Rochester. Homer Bailey will get the call for Game 2 of the Tiger series against Daniel Norris. Starting lineups brought to you by Scout Scoops, powered by Ryden Rosters. Billy Burns leading off and playing in right, with Kepler moving over to center to give Buxton the day off. Astudillo giving Mitch Garver's knees a break while batting 8th, and Adrianza letting Sano off the hook for the day at first and batting 9th. Runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Adrianza gets the biff from shortstop Delwell Lugo. Twins are up 1-0. Couple batters later, bases still loaded. Max Kepler lacing one at the left field wall on the bounce. It's 4-0 now. 4-1 after a Jacoby Jones solo homer in Detroit's 2nd when Jonathan Schoop leads off of the 6th with this single. Manager Rocco Baldelli decides that's it for Bailey. Let's take it to the pen. It's the lefty called up for Dobnak, Devin Smeltzer. After retiring the Tiger side in the 6th, starts out the 7th with this strikeout. Jake Rogers before facing Lugo. Cuts the Twins' lead in half. His third on the year. Another single by Candelario. Now facing Maben. Maybe the Twins will be okay with a critical inning-ending double play. Speaking of, check out this close call with Polanco batting on the top of the 8th and 1 out. Just beats the double play attempt to score the runner from third. It's 5-2 Twins. Trevor May on for the bottom of the 8th, retiring the side. Now going for his 12th save and 13 opportunities is Mr. Rogers. First out, a pretty loud one off the bat of Jacoby Jones. Then after retiring Stewart on an easy fly to left, the 0-2 fastball to Jake Rogers. Homer Bailey is the first Twins pitcher to 6 wins. A 3-hit contest for Kepler that included that bases clearing left field single in the second. Polanco's 0-for-3 performance drops him to 255 on the season. 2 down, 2 to go. Game 3 starts ace Jake Odorizzi. He'll try to keep the Twins' 10-game win streak going. Solo home runs by Cruz and Rosario get us to the Tigers' 7th. We're on his 73rd pitch. Jake Odorizzi notches his 10th strikeout of the evening. His 9th career 10-plus strikeout game, including his 3rd this season. Going for a tie now of his second-best career-high single-game total of 11. Meanwhile, Miguel Sano, 2 on 1 out, makes it a 5-run ball game, his 16th of the season. 2-1 to Goodrum by Odorizzi on his 83rd pitch. He's done it 5 times now in his career, 11 Ks after the housekeeping by Astudillo. And then the 2-2 to Grayson Griner, a career-high tying single-game 12 strikeouts for Odorizzi now. Looking to become the first Twin starter in 2020 to hurl a complete game. Harold Castro extends the personal record to 13. Then after a Victor Reyes flyout, Miggy, the first complete game shutout of the season, is finally in the books for Jake Odorizzi. A new career high, 13 strikeouts to the complete game shutout, Jake Odorizzi. Garver going 2 for 3 in his return to action. Twins would bring out the brooms for the 10th time this year in hopes of their 9th sweep. But they can't get the job done. The winning streak ends at 11 games. Kenta Maeda hammered, allowing 4 runs and 5 hits, now sits with a close to 5 earned run average. Up next, it's the Cleveland Indians, where Donaldson, Garver, Rosario, and Kepler all hope to remain hot, a combined 52 of 138 for a 377 average with 16 bombas and 34 RBI. Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Tribe. Loses Byron Buxton on his 7th pitch. Then Buxton taking advantage of a miscommunication between Roberto Perez and Clevenger. The wild pitch given the speedster, the second base.
The designated hitter.
Manager Rocco Baldelli says it's time to press with Buxton and get him to the top of the order at least once every 3 games to take advantage of his threat of the base paths with his 292 average. As we see the starting lineup there, sponsored by Scout Scoops, powered by Riding Monsters. Doesn't really matter when you have guys like Nelson Cruz behind him, though. 28th overall on the season. It's 2-0 Minnesota. Indians make it 2-1 in the 3rd before Francisco Lindor, 2-run shot, makes it 3-2 Cleveland. Josh Donaldson gets a solo shot over in the 4th to tie it again. Then goes yard again in the 6th. Miguel Sano follows that up with his 17th of the year. Then Mitch Garver makes it 7-3 in the 7th on his 16th homer. A Cesar Hernandez double makes it 7-4. Buxton on first again. Top of the 9th. Swipes his 13th bag of the year to trail Alberto Mondesi of the Royals, but only 1 now. Taylor Rogers has Tyler Naquin take a seat before. With 2 out, Roberto Perez feeling the wrath of a 1-2 slider. 13 saves for Rogers in the 7-4 win. Rich Hill now 6-1 with a sub-3 ERA. The Twins are out-hit by 1, but Donaldson got the biggest hit of the night with that 3-run shot in the 6th. Game 2 saw Cleveland's Jose Ramirez going 3 for 4 with 5 RBI and a 10-3 shelling with starter Jose Barrios. So the rubber match would feature 6-game winner Homer Bailey facing Aaron Savale. The third game, final game of the series for long reliever Devin Smeltzer, was informed before the game he'd not be rejoining the team at Target Field to begin the next homestand in favor of Lewis Thorpe. Top of the second, 2 outs, Kepler on third, La Tortuga driving an RBI single up the middle. It's 1-0 Twins. A 2 RBI Jorge Polanco triple in the third, and Adrianza single drives him in and makes it 4-0. Domingo Santana RBI in the bottom of fourth cuts it to 4-1. Then a Franmil Reyes single scores Hernandez. It's 4-2. Men on first and second with 1 out when Jose Ramirez is kerfuffled by this 1-2 splitter by Bailey.
The left fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Naquin's fly out to deep center ends that Cleveland threat. Then a conference on the mound in the bottom of the 6th. Try this, Botelli tells Bailey. Cesar Hernandez says, oh yeah, I'll try this. The Indians take the lead. Bailey has given up home runs this year now. 5-4 Cleveland. Baldelli makes the move for Stashak.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
Man on first with Lindor up. Watch this slick 6-4-3 double play to get out the inning. Top 7. Buxton. The 1-1 pitch
Leading off for the Twins.
from Logan Allen. Just his 4th home run of the year. But Byron Buxton, ladies and gentlemen, is acting like he wants to keep this leadoff spot on a permanent basis. We'll see how things go in the homestand. Josh Donaldson, your next batter. Back-to-back bombas have given the Twins back the lead. Donaldson's 16th puts him just 2 behind Kepler and good for 3rd on the team. Tyler Duffy might just be the best reliever out of the Twins bullpen besides Rogers right now. He left with an unknown injury, but Smeltzer pitched a 1-2-3 seventh. Then Trevor May, who conversely has been struggling a little with close to a 7 ERA, strikes out Carlos Santana on a 97-mile-an-hour outside fastball. Then gets Domingo Santana to swing late on the 0-2 down the middle. Then gets Roberto Perez to fish at another outside heater. Strikeouts for May on the year are heavy. One good thing about him in that role. Rogers on the mound. Gonzalez at second to shore up the Twins for the 9th. A hit by pitch puts Mercado on first with 2 outs. Lindor grounds it to the 3-6-3 double play to end the game. It gives the Twins a 2-1 series win. Duffy turns out to be okay, just dizziness, but Stashak diagnosed with a mild ankle sprain to his plant foot, so he's placed on the 10-day IL. Matt Whistler called up from AAA Rochester for the homestand. Buxton at an even 300 as the Twins host Baltimore and Cleveland. Don't forget, Yankees coming up Sunday Night Baseball on Twitch.tv.